Hello and welcome to episode 151 of Comics with Stevey D. And I'm happy to have made so many episodes. And I have an unboxing to do today from my comic shop. I haven't placed an order with them for quite some time because their shipping's high, But on their positive side, their books are always in really good condition for the grades you order, and the shipping is excellent. The packaging, and I can reuse the packaging for AOKs to my friends in the comic book community. So without any further ado, let me. That was just for show. I already opened it to save time. Okay. All right. So I have books in this order that's going to complete partial runs that I have, books that I've been working on, but I'm going to start with this one here, which is Iron Man #1, Heart of Steel. And that's a cool cover. Look at that. I have no idea about this book. It's from 2008. So it'll be on my early reading list, which is about 10 long boxes. No, not that many. Probably about 10 short boxes of comics that I need to read. It's impossible with 3,000 comic books or so to read them all. I've read at least, I would honestly say, close to a third of them, But I'm a cover buyer, and I like looking at the artwork on the covers and thumbing through and looking at the interior artwork, getting ideas for my drawings and stuff. See how good they package stuff? Nothing's going to get wet, when they send you stuff, which is cool. All right, got that stuff out of the way. Now the fun begins. Let's see. We'll flip them over and see what I got. All right, the first one, The Huntress, #6. I think The Huntress and Hawkeye Solo Avengers or Avengers Spotlight, there's going to be a lot of them in this one. She fights crime, but was born into a crime family, witnessed violence. Avengers Spotlight, Iron Man Battles the Claw, #29. Check that out. Look at that cover. And this is from 1989 also. Wow. And then I got a brand new Captain America 750. I really like the cover. The cover art is what attracted me to this one. It's like the 4th of July almost. A hero being celebrated. Here's a great Hawkeye cover. #32, Avengers Spotlight. I like the silhouetted Hawkeye. And there's the villains. They're in for a whoop ass, I would say. Okay. And The Huntress, #3. And this is part of a mini-series of The Huntress. So I think this completes the fourth one that I had. So, and let's see what else I got. Iron Man Fortnite variant. Check it out. $2020. I had this run, but it's a variant cover that I liked. So on the modern ones, I pick up a few variants. Now here's one I just got for two reasons. One, it's a boombox comic, and I haven't read any of those. And it's also a first issue, and I wanted to check it out to see what it's all about. It looks like a bunch of teenagers are facing something. I don't know. If you know, please say something in the comment if you read Buckethead. So every once in a while I branch out to something new. Now I love this one. Look at that. Iron Man against, I forgot the guy's name. There's a guy just like him in DC. Oh, what is this guy's name? Impossible Man. The Impossible variant. Check it out. He's in the armor and everything. Here's another Huntress, #9. She's fighting drugs in her city. There are radioactive symbols on them, so radioactive drugs. Oh, check this one out. Here's a variant cover from 2024. Iron Man. I really like this cover. I've got to find out who did it. Check that out. That is an excellent, excellent Iron Man cover. I like it when the figure stands alone. I like a variety of different covers and such. But I got a Batman, #1. Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City. And it's one of those divided head covers. All right. Oh, back to Avengers Spotlight. And Dr. Druid, this is number 37. So I may be like down to 3 or 4 books to complete the 40. And here's Huntress number 11. She is going through a gauntlet of booby traps. Like Raiders of the Lost Ark, but deadlier it looks like. And U.S. Agent, Avengers Spotlight, and Hawkeye. He's being a good guy in there. He's a good guy half the time and not so good the other half of the time because of his attitude. He has the strength and stuff of Captain America, but not the character. But in this one, he's saving these children, you know, so he's being a real good guy in that one. And here is another variant copy from 2020. Iron Man with the helmet off. You see Tony looks like he's on a desert island or something, you know, trying to get the glare off. And I got a big haul, guys. The Huntress, 1994. Now, another thing about my comic shop, I live at, like Brandon of Mon Comics, about 70-mile round trip to the comic book shop. So if you go through the mail, you don't have that driving to do, less time and wear and tear on your car, but you wait on them. But I got this order, I did it economy, and it's the fastest one I've ever gotten. It was like 4 or 5 days. I couldn't believe it when I looked at my email this morning. And this is the 4th one in the mini series, so I got them all now. And if you put them all together, it makes a face. There's part of her face. All right, now here is my title that I really love to collect. Tales of Suspense, Captain America and Iron Man, number 87, a 12 center, Crisis at Earth's Core. The Fantastic Four villain, the Mole Man, I think he's called, and his minions. They all look like bubblegum creatures to me. Now here's an interesting book I got for $1, and I'm glad I did. I Am Stan Lee, a graphic biography of the legendary Stan Lee. So it's Stan Lee's biography told in a comic book. So I'm just curious to see what the splash page is on this one. So maybe you guys would like to see that too. All right, get that out of the way. You know, I take tape off of everything as soon as I can. One tape pull too many is one tape pull too many. Okay. Oh, it's in this tone. I really don't like that tone. It's hard to see. Let's see if that's just the first page. They're in the bullpen drawing. Yep, the whole book's like that. Oh, okay, here's the sketch of the first Iron Man suit. You know, so that's kind of cool. So I'm going to read that. That'll be an interesting read. And another Tales of Suspense, number 88. It's not 1959, but that's when the title started. 12 center, though. These are 2.5s, 3.5s in that area. And it keeps the books between 10 and 20 bucks. You know, but that's the rabbit hole I went down. And since he's my main character and his early appearances, I really like to collect them. I'm not going for 39 because it cost me thousands of dollars I don't want to spend. Since I'm retired and on a pension and all that stuff. Avengers Spotlight number 24. And Hawkeye's being the target of another archer. Who is the villain? Trick Shot. And then Spotlight number 21. See, 1 through 20 was solo Avengers, Hawkeye. And from 21 up, it was Avengers Spotlight. So I'm going to make a video when I put them all together, and I'm going to flip through every cover, 1, 2, 3, you know, going through them. That's a cool cover. Here's the one with his high-tech glasses and stuff. You know, he was high-tech. He goes in and out of high-tech and old school throughout the years. This was number 34, 1989. Now, the visions on this one, Avengers Spotlight, and he's coming apart. He's falling to pieces. It's kind of like a skull cover with a little bit of the vision, you know. Kind of a cool cover. Oh, I got one. This is pure nostalgia by Underdog, Halloween Comic Fest. Underdog, underdog. You know, that's how that song used to go. He was a comical superhero cartoon I used to watch in the 60s. And there was also Super Chicken, Mighty Mouse, and those kind. Here's one I got from a Halloween show. It's called Wolf. I like the colors. I bought this for the colors. 2015. It's an Image comic. Isn't that nice color? You know you're going down a road in the city, but it's minimal detail in the art, but it still tells what he's doing. He's going down the street, something's flowing, could be water, could be chemicals, you know, looks like a fire in the background, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. My criteria for great cover is it tells a story. This one's telling a story. All right, Iron Man number 7 from 2024, a recent one, 10 issues in the latest volume. I got about 2 or 3 of them. I'm slow to collect and hoping that I can find them in the dollar bin somewhere, but I haven't yet, so I had to pay cover price for the ones I have. And this is Iron Man reading a comic book. If you look real close, he's just up there in the sky, chilling. But he's no villain. He gets the villains after he reads his comic books, just like Stevey D. Just joking. I don't talk to myself like that. All right. Avengers Spotlight number 30. And Hawkeye gets shot. Ooh. All right. And so that was my comic book haul. I ordered a bunch, as you can tell, because I haven't, and I wanted the complete runs, and I've been going to stores, like I said, but I am not finding the books I'm really searching for, and I'm spending my money on stuff that looks appealing at that moment. So I'm trying to change my comic book buying strategy from buying every dollar book that looks cool, because I like the cover, to saving my money for books that I really want, like the Tales of Suspense. I think this one was 12 or 13, something like that. Well, that's $13 books, which you can buy real quick on a comic book hunt. Instead of having 13 books I have to store and find room for, because running out of room is a hazard we all face in this collecting hobby. Unless your name's Lyle, who is going to be on the Live Show tonight with Chonko and Big Nasty, Rich and Mike. And I'm going to pop in there. I'm going to try to stump Lyle. Nobody has so far, so I don't think my odds are too good. But I told him I was going to pick 5 books and see if he has them or doesn't have them. It's fun. I like. I've texted with him over a year, so, but I've never did a live stream with him before, so I'm very happy to be able to meet him. So, with that, please enjoy your comic book pursuits. Like and subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but I hope you enjoyed the show. And here we go. Bye-bye. Take care. Enjoy your comic book pursuits.